Hey everyone, how gorgeous is that cover? I was at a train station, waiting for a train, and I had some time to kill, so I went into the W.H. Smith that was there. And I was glancing at the magazines, and this caught my eye. The latest Empire magazine. And I thought I absolutely have to get it and read it. As it happens, I didn't actually end up reading it on the train. I was too busy writing and I really got into what I was writing, so I kind of didn't read it. And I still haven't read it. I will show you this. I know. So I thought we'd have a look at it together for the first time just now. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? Yes, very brightly coloured. There was another one with Jared Leto on the front, I think, but this one was definitely the one that I wanted. Oh, look, Miss Peregrine, and let's just have a look at the close-up. Burton says he's the director of Edward Scissorhands, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and lovely green there. Honestly, I probably would have listed Big Eyes, Sweeney Todd, because I love it, and yeah, I think Edward Scissorhands is a fair one. Okay. As always, we'll skip past the contents. I don't really fancy this film. I mean, I've not seen that much about it, but I don't know. It just doesn't look like my kind of thing. Also, we have I've had a quick flick through this. I haven't read it, but I've had a quick flick, and there seems to be a lot of villain-based things in this, which I'm very excited about. I'd be keen to hear if you agree with me. Kong Skull Island. Tom Hiddleston, of course. I know there's a big shiny light up above me. Trying to hope that won't reflect on here too much. Because I wonder what they do with the skulls and the props once they're finished. I'd really like it. If anybody from Kong Skull Island has a skull that they want to send me, please feel free. 13 things you need to know about Luke Cage. The Fellowship of the String. Oh dear. Yeah, I just don't fancy Kubo and the 2 strings. I mean, I'll probably see it eventually because it's a film. Sorry, I'm skipping past that. I know a lot of people might want to have seen the Fantastic Beasts pages, but I'm trying to just avoid it at all costs so I don't spoil it before I see it. Seth Rogen. Honestly, I'm so excited to see this just because it's one of those films where, well, let's face it, we have no idea what to expect from this, do we? The Sausage Party, just from the trailer, it just I'm gonna have to make a big event of seeing this, you know. We build up momentum. Wonder Woman. 2nd of June next year. Goodness, I thought that was actually out sooner than that. Like, I thought it was out this year. Hunt for the Wilder People. I haven't heard of this one yet, so I will give this a thorough read. The Girl on the Train. Okay, we'll ignore that, but we have to look at this. Blunt's next project, What We Know About the Mary Poppins sequel. 1930s London, Michael Banks is all grown up with 3 children of his own. But when the family suffers a loss, magician nanny Mary Poppins returns to help. It's an all-new story, says producer Marc Platt. It is, however, based on other P.L. Travers books. Okay, I need to get my hands on other books by P.L. Travers. In fact, while I'm at it, I might as well read Mary Poppins as well, because I've never actually read it. But the film Saving Mr. Banks is exquisite. Emily Blunt reunites with director Rob Marshall after the equally musical Into the Woods. That showcased her singing, add a dash of her The Devil Wears Prada strictness, and you have a promising Poppins. As for original star Julie Andrews, Marshall has teased she is a very dear friend. If she could be involved in some way, it would be very special. They have to get Julie Andrews involved in it. They absolutely have to. I don't know why or how, but they have to. Lin-Manuel Miranda plays Poppins' lamp fighter friend Jack. He's huge on Broadway, writing and starring in smash hit Hamilton. He also wrote the songs for Disney's Moana. Surprisingly, Miranda isn't working on the musical numbers. Hairspray and Smash composers Marc and Scott Whitman are on tunes duty with scriptwriter David Finding Neverland McGee. Oh, I love Finding Neverland. Oh, that's perfect. Because Finding Neverland, to me, very much reeks of kind of P.L. Travers. I know it's about Jan Barry, but the whole Kensington-London crossover. I'm rambling, it makes sense in my head, but I know a lot of people aren't looking forward to it, but Mary Poppins is second to Sweeney Todd, my favourite musical. I absolutely adore it. The Greasy Strangler, it's mentioned as the sickest, oiliest, sickest comedy. Oh. Moana's another one I'm not really taken by, but again, if you've been subscribed for a while, you'll probably know that I don't really like Disney princess films. Like Frozen I love because it's Frozen. Brave I adore. And I don't mind the classic Disney princess films, but I don't like remakes, I don't like the stories themselves, I just like the nostalgia. So I'm not really that bothered. And yes, I'm drinking coffee because it's freezing cold despite the fact that it's the middle of August. The month's most notable TV and movie highlights. Bon mots, how are we pronouncing that? It's French, presumably. Have you seen Finding Dory yet? I haven't seen it yet, but oh! Meet Benjamin, the world's first computer screenwriter. It's called Surprising. It's available to watch now on YouTube. Oh! That's something I'm going to have to check out. I don't know how much YouTube films cost. I've never paid for a film on YouTube before. Let's have a look into that. Somebody always knocks at the door right when I'm in the middle of a video. It's really weird. The Crown. I love on-set pictures. I love them so much. I've got hiccups. Great. That's a weird description. Clint Eastwood's Sully is the feel-good air disaster movie of the season. Genuinely wouldn't have described an air disaster film as feel-good. Oh, Danny DeVito. I like the fact that they've referred to him as the Penguin. Lovely Q&A that I will enjoy that immensely, I think. Star Trek. Nope, I've never seen Star Trek. Yet. I must stop that yet. I will get to watching it eventually. I don't know which Star Trek, by the way, so if you kind of could tell me which one I should be starting with, that'd be really helpful. Popstar, never stop, and I have no idea what that is. Oh, Bobby Sands. 66 Days. Fintan O'Toole. It's out the 5th of August. Is that a cinema release or a DVD release? I'm not sure. Cinema, I think. Pete's Dragon. At the 12th of August. I actually thought that was out. Actually, it's the 12th of August today, so technically speaking that is out now, but I I don't know, I was under the impression that it was already out. Childhood of Leto, France 1918. Oh. Julieta. Shallows I have no interest in, but I keep seeing YouTube keep playing clips of it. Keep playing the trailers at the beginning of videos, and it's driving me crazy. I mean, it looks alright, but I think it could be really cliche in parts, so it could go either way. Hell or High Water. Jeff Bridges. Behemoth. Why does that ring a bell? I can't remember. It'll come back to me. Mike and Dave need wedding dates. Zac Efron and Anna Kendrick. Sounds like it could be interesting. Renee Zellweger, who I'm very fond of, and I cannot wait for Bridget Jones's Baby. Really cannot wait. Ghostbusters. I don't like the original. Oh look, Boris Karloff. Advertising a Boris Karloff film. Okay, I have to admit that this just looks incredible. I was going to wait for the DVD, but I kind of feel like I want to go and see it. And I love Melissa McCarthy. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes me to get around to seeing that. If I watch it in the cinema, I will review it. If I don't, I won't. That's basically it. A movie star from the 1970s has disappeared without a trace. Circumstances seem impossible. It will take him deep into a world of vintage horror films and high-powered producers. Oh my goodness, that sounds incredible. I'm gonna take a picture of that cover on my phone, because there we go. It'll remind me to check it out at the library next time I'm there. That actually sounds. I'm a huge crime fiction fan. Yeah, I've seen trailer for this, but I haven't got Netflix anymore, and I'm kind of like, am I willing, do I really want to see this enough to get Netflix, to watch this on Netflix? My cat's making a very weird noise. Lego Star Wars, The Force Awakens. I've seen most of the Star Wars films now, as in like I've seen 1, 2, 3, 5, I think. So, I love the Lego. I love the Lego movie. I'm really looking forward to seeing Lego Batman. I just, yeah. I also can't wait to see Suicide Squad. I know it's out now, and some people have seen it. Oh, look at that! Honestly, nobody will ever beat Jack Nicholson as the Joker, but I love Tim Burton's Batman. I really do. But look at the costumes and the makeup. Look at that. Oh, wow. Cesar Romero was the first great on-screen Joker, circa 1966. Jack Nicholson. Heath Ledger, of course. I just love the Joker. Such a... Oh. Rogues Gallery. From nasty nurses to psycho killers, Empire presents the 50 greatest movie villains, as chosen by some of the greatest bad guys to grace our screen. Obviously we have Freddy Krueger, Phantom... That's the Devil Wears Prada? It's not. Hannibal Lecter, of course. Oh, this is really, really exciting. So let's have a look at what we've got. It's Christopher Lee's Dracula. Vito Corleone. I've never seen any of the Godfather films. Freddy Krueger, of course. Freddy Krueger. Jack Colby. Don't know who that is. Guy Woodhouse. Something called Rosemary's Baby. This is a great education for me. Bela Lugosi. Bela Lugosi's Dracula. Sorry, excuse me, what? I have real issues with the way films are placing Mary Poppins at the moment. Total Film put Mary Poppins in the 100 must-see comedies, and now they're saying, now Empire is saying that Mary Poppins is a villain. Excuse me. Ernest Avro Blofeld. Dad Longworth from One-Eyed Jacks. Bill Gillespie from In the Heart of the Night. Freddie Fletcher plays Judge Casper. Looks really good, doesn't it? Eric the Phantom. Iago. I love Kenneth Branagh. I haven't actually seen his Othello yet. Did he direct it? Was it a Branagh production or was he just in it? Boy's Life. Okay. The ones I haven't seen, I will be researching and finding out everything that I can. Blackie, James Fatso Judson, Darth Vader, of course, Kathy Bates as Annie Wilkes in Misery, Robert Shaw in From Russia with Love as Red Grant. Where are we? Miranda Priestley, played by Meryl Streep in Devil Wears Prada. Oh, it's such a good film. Alex Forrest, played by Glenn Close in Fatal Attraction. Frank Booth, played by Dennis Hopper in Blue Velvet. Harry Lime, played by Orson Welles in The Third Man. Lisa Watts, Vincenzo Cassotti, played by Christopher Walken. Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver, Colonel Kurtz, Apocalypse Now, Child Catcher and Judi Bang Bang, The Joker, they've got Heath Ledger's down there, Jane Hudson, Alex DeLarge in A Clockwork Orange, terrifying film, Christian Sell, Marathon Man, the monster in Frankenstein, played by the wonderful Boris Karloff. A beautiful image of Frankenstein there, Frankenstein's creature. I do apologise, that's obviously a colour Frankenstein. Kiss of Death. Henry F. Potter in It's a Wonderful Life. Norman Bates in Zango. There's a surprise. Johnny Friendly, I don't know who that is. Frank. The Wicked Witch of the West. I hate Wizard of Oz, but I love The Wicked Witch of the West. Laurence Olivier's Richard III. Jack Wilson. Anton Chekhov. That's really bad pronunciation. Hans Beckett from a film called M. Schindler's List. Ralph Fiennes. Goodness, I haven't seen Schindler's List since I was at school and I didn't know who Ralph Fiennes was. Are we ready to see the final three? Harry Powell from The Night of the Hunter, Nurse Ratched, Ghost of the Cuckoo's Nest. Let's build momentum. What do we think? Who is it? I'm going to guess... Oh, who's the greatest villain of all time? I kind of hope it's Sweeney Todd, but I don't think Sweeney Todd's even a villain. He's just... he was abused. Please be Hans Gruber. Please be Hans Gruber. Oh, of course, it's Hannibal Lecter. Yes, I love Hannibal Lecter. Which is a sentence I never thought I'd say. Yes. Bridget Jones, of course. Which, Really looking forward to it. Back in the hood. Oh, it's no Clark. Mickey. It's apparently Ladbroke Grove. I wasn't expecting a big feature on No Clark. That's a really nice surprise. The King and the Queen. I haven't seen that many kind of alien-based films. Although Mars Attacks is just sensational. Michael Keaton. Batman. I actually have an action figure of Batman, which is circa Michael Keaton. It was part of the Tim Burton's Batman merchandise range. Speaking of comedy, what's the state of play with the Beetlejuice sequel? It keeps coming back. I don't even talk about it because I don't know how many other ways I can say to people that they probably know more about it than I do. It was probably ahead of everybody when I said, man, that movie was so good. If I ever did something again, it might be that. That was probably 15 years ago, and then they never did. Then I hear these things like everybody else, but I have no idea. Tim's off doing movies, I'm off doing movies, so I always assume it's a no. But I don't know. Oh, Tim Burton. So I'm looking forward to reading that in fall. But there we have it. There is no Beetlejuice 2 sequel as of yet, unless they're all very, very good liars. Oh, it's even bigger. Looking forward to that, definitely. Giant sign there saying spoiler warning, so we'll quickly skim past that. Close your eyes until now. Oh, hang on. How much is this? I'm subscribed to Total Film. Kind of. Okay. See, this is really weird. Like, it's actually cheaper. Ordinarily, if you subscribe to something for a year, it's cheaper than subscribing for 6 months. But this is actually cheaper if you get 6 issues at $19.99 and then get another 6 issues at $19.99, because that's what, $39.98. Whereas if you go straight out for 12 issues, that's $43.50. That doesn't make any sense. It should be cheaper if you commit to a 12-month package. Never mind, I'll consider it. Do you know, I've still not seen Batman vs Superman. Is the DVD out yet? American Werewolf in London's an interesting film. The pub scenes are actually filmed at a pub in Belsize Park that I have been into before I watched American Werewolf, thankfully. So, although the next time I go in it may be a bit peculiar. The Bourne films are very good. Tom Hanks, that's a really good illustration. I really like that. Kind of like this, it's not just focusing on new films, and that seems to be a really good thing here. I haven't seen this. Tale of Tales. Looks very good. Judging it by its visuals, of course, but why not? The First Take Club. The idea of the First Take Club is simple. Every month, we ask someone to select a film that they haven't seen from Empire's 301 Greatest Movies of All Time list, published in 2014. That sounds really good. I'll have to see if that's online, or if I can get hold of a paper copy on eBay or something. I'd like to see what's been ranked. Big Bang Theory. Oh great, I'm now singing the Big Bang Theory song in my head. London Tattoo Con. Sherlock. I ignore things like this because I will go on and buy all of the props and bid for all of the props that I can't afford because they're very expensive. Because we we film fans often have more money than sense, or just no sense at all, you know. I'm very guilty of that. I like Dark Bunny. I like Dark Bunny a lot. I'm not really very good at this. Yes, I will actually. I'll do a separate ASMR video doing this and see what I can get. Get covered with mustard. It's like late at night. I'm really doing it. Well, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it as always. Any suggestions for any others that you would like to see, please let me know, and I'll speak to you